Both teams about ready to get this one started here in Detroit. Tigers baseball comes your way next. First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Central leading Detroit Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Ball game, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. Jason Marquis gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. And out here, Miguel Cabrera will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games. He continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Now here's the pitch. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera, number 14 on the season, as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
But I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Victor Martinez will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. First offering on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through, a base hit. Off to an early 1-0 lead. Jay Bruce will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate.
The pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, anytime you're leading off an inning, it's true, you don't want to just go up there blindly swinging at anything close to the zone. But you also want to at least take the bat off your shoulder. I mean, he phoned this one in.
Starts with a 1-pitch out. Nick Castellanos will get his first opportunity now. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive to center field. And he'll have himself a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be two. To second for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Tigers failed to make any noise. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Leading out for Cincinnati.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
But ahead in the count, you've got to be able to take a little off when you need to. So here he comes with the changeup, and that's good night, Charlie.
Over. Billy Hamilton will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guy.
Where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, Josh Satin. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Joey Votto will stand in. He grounded out third base dugout. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Brandon Phillips will get a shot here with 2 on
to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. A goal away to retire the side. Devin Mesoraco will make his way towards. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. J.D. Martinez will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. Nick Castellanos will stand in. Base hit his first time around. First pitch coming. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Jose Iglesias will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
On the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Alex Avila will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Yoenis Cespedes will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. One, two. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2. Tigers strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. Yoenis Cespedes will stick around as he'll take over.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. 1 gone. Jay Bruce will stand. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And that's into the alley for Bruce. Should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Devin Mesoraco come for Maine at 0-2. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Brian Pena will get his shot 94. It's 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Tyler Collins will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. 3-2, one more time. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Sam LeCure will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Sam LeCure.
Yoenis Cespedes will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll, from the belt, the pitch. Oh, this ball's well hit. It's going to split the gap in left center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, you know, we always talk about leadoff walks coming back to see if you can get him to chase.
Jose Iglesias will dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Now here's the first pitch. This ball's in the air now out to right field. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guy's throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
The batter.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
First out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Votto will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. A ninth inning save situation is at hand, so on to shut the door, the closer, Joaquin Soria. Joey Votto will be the one that'll lead things off, trying to get something done, even to 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. And here's the first pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. One there on the Cabrera, and it's a double play.
Oh, man. That's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And there's the swing and a miss, so the Reds are down to their final strike. Cincinnati, good night.
Yeah, you know, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game, too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen at times, but still, 8 strong innings. He was hitting his spots all game long.
Wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Tigers win it 3-1. Good night from Detroit.